Hey, hey, everybody. I'll just finish getting set up here while I'm waiting for people to come on in the room. All right, got my comments. Hi, Trey, how are you? Hi, hello, beautiful. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. How y'all doing tonight? How are you doing this evening? I'm gonna just give people a couple of minutes. Not too long. I'm glad you're well, Trey. I'm wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. We have two trays here. Sleepy, but I'm a little sleepy too. My energy's kind of been low the last, I guess, couple hours. So, and I'm trying to go live on Instagram too. If y'all watched me last week, Instagram and I were just not vibing. Just not we're just not vibing. So I guess it's just not meant to be. It can't, I guess it's just not meant to be. mm, I don't know what is going on. Oh, okay, I know what that is. Okay, so yeah, so I'm outside. All right, so I'm just gonna have to let the Instagram go. I don't know why I just can't get this thing. I went live earlier today just to test it, and now I just oh well, is what it is what it is. Okay. I'm glad you guys are here. So, welcome to another Soul Therapy Thursday. I'm your girl Dawn with the new Dawn Soul Therapy. Ooh, feels like it's been a doozy of a day. I think can you only see? Okay, I do have a shirt on. Okay, all right. I'm not sitting here with no clothes on. All right, so this week I wanted to talk about negative thought patterns. And I wish I knew. I'm just Yeah, me too. But you know what? You know, I used to really, mm, I used to get like really anxious, and when things wouldn't work out the way I wanted them to, and I'm glad to report that that's changing. So that's a good thing. Um, but when it's time, we'll work it out. If I find a training, I'll send it to you. I'll share it in the group. If you find a training, send it to me and let me know. The bulk of my peeps are here on Facebook, and I'm just trying to reach new audiences and new people through Instagram, even though I've been on Instagram for a minute, but I haven't really used it for business, for a new dawn. So, you know, I'll get there when I get there. Is it is what it is, right? Okay, so negative thought patterns, right? So, a big part of soul therapy is managing our thoughts and unlearning and relearning our thought patterns. And so, for this week's Soul Therapy Thursday, I wanted to share an experience I had just a couple days ago. Now, I have my notes here this time because, hey, Dawn, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Um, so I have my notes because it was so powerful. I had to journal it. I had to write it down immediately. And then when I did, I knew I had to talk about it. And so let me see. It was a couple days ago now, so probably about 4 days ago. I was doing some work and I was doing some research because I have a little special announcement at the end of this. Hopefully, y'all remind me if I forget. Don't let me forget. Y'all remind me. Um, So I was doing some more research because I'm looking to do a couple of new things, and so I was doing like a trademark research because there's a name that I want to use that I haven't seen anywhere. And I started a New Dawn Soul Therapy. It's been almost 2 years ago now. And so I did it then just to kind of the term soul therapy itself, which you can't really, trademark that necessarily, but that's not what I was looking for. So anyway, I was looking to, I was researching and I came across several um, sites that seemingly come close to doing what I do. And I was instantly discouraged. Instantly. I was instantly discouraged. I started to notice that I was saying things to myself like, see, don't nobody want to hear what you have to say. You're not unique. Look at how awesome this site is. Look at what they're doing, and look at this. You're gonna look like a copycat, you know. And I really started to well up inside. Like I was about to shut down my computer, and I was like, "That's it. I'm done. I don't need to be doing this." And for those of you who don't know or haven't been following me for a while, I've been at this for some time. I started my first ministry business in 2006. So it's been 14 years that I have been an entrepreneur, so to speak. But in the beginning stages, I didn't realize that I was an entrepreneur. I just wanted to do ministry, I just wanted to help people. And that's what I did. So I've kind of been tussling with this for a while now. But now is the time that I get on my grizzy, do what I'm supposed to do because there are people who need to hear what I have to say. So back to the story. So I'm sitting there and I'm up. It's in the wee hours of the morning. Sometimes I get up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. So this was one of the 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm doing this, I'm sitting there, and I just felt so deflated, so defeated. And then there's more and more of, yes, hey sis, good to have you here, Leandra. Ollie Mayu, you remember, Ollie Mayu, 2006, been at it for a minute. Um, and I just started feeling just icky. And I'm gonna give up. I'm not, I can't do this. I can't do this. So the good news is that I recognized it. I recognized it right away. The very fact that I was able to recall the thoughts that were coming through, um, that I was aware of them, I just took note of that. And I was just like, I refuse. Do y'all hear me? I refuse to go around this mountain again. I'm not going through this mountain. I'm not going around this mountain. That's right, I'm going through it. I'm not going around this mountain, not one more again. I'm just not going to do it. And so I just took a moment, I took a deep breath, and I allowed the tears to fall. I allowed the tears of frustration, of self doubt, of comparing myself to people I don't even know. Not that comparing yourself to people you do know is any better, because it ain't, but I just allowed the tears to fall, and I felt a cleansing. Like, okay, without judgment. And that's something else I teach in soul therapy, is without judgment. We got to feel the feels. We have to feel our feelings and not judge them. Because what happens to a lot of us, and I know it's certainly my story, is that I'll have feelings that are uncomfortable, undesirable, painful, that I just don't want to have, and I'll judge them. Like I'll have a feeling of pain, but then I'll have a thought that'll come up and say, you kind of suffer feeling like this, right? Or whatever the case may be. And I guarantee you, if you do this too on some level, on some level, because we all do, right? We're human. I believe that we are souls having a human experience. We're not humans that have souls. It's the opposite. So I took that time, I dropped a tear, and I said, you know what? I'm too familiar with this. I'm not going to do it again. So then I started saying things like, and this is what I had to write down so I could remember it, because now it's part of my affirmations, my daily affirmations, things that I say to myself. And I say things like, Dawn, no one can do what you do the way you do it. No one can do what I do the way I do it. And it feels so good to be able to say that, y'all, because I've been working hard. I've been on this healing journey for many years. And the depths and the levels of healing that I experience are such a blessing. But if we don't start on the healing journey, we never get to know that. We don't ever see that. We can't see that side of it. So the other thing I started saying to myself, I have valuable stuff to share. I have valuable stuff to share. And the stuff that I share helps people heal. And then I say, I make strangers feel like family. That's something that I've always been told. It actually was a prophecy that was given to me many, many years ago that I still hold on to very tightly to this day. And the fact that I was able to recall that, I think I got that prophecy in 2003. The fact that I'm able to still recall that just points to how powerful and how much it resonated with me. So I say these things to myself daily now. Um, no one can do what I do the way I do it, not in a haughty way, not in a conceited way, and not in a way that puts me above anybody else who is doing this very, very important work, because there's enough room. There's enough room. And another chin check that I got when I said that was, okay, so the business and coaching industry, it seems like everybody is a coach now, especially a business coach. First, years ago, it was like life coaching. Everyone was doing life coaching, and then which is great. So don't I'm not coming for any of these professions. And now it seems everybody is a business coach. Like, let me help you get your business off the ground. And this is how you make seven figures. And this is how you have $10,000 months and stuff and all of that. And so I sat back, and one of my business coaches that I follow, um, she's very inspirational. And, I'm reminded of some of the things that she says, and but she's in the same business. She's a business coach. But listen, she will tell you, this this is me. This is what I have to offer, and I'm not like anyone else. And so that kind of gave me, I follow people who are where I want to be. My mentors are where I want to be one day. And some of the people who follow me do so because they want to be where they see that I am one day, and they want to work to that. And that's the whole process of mentorship. And it's a beautiful thing. If you don't have a mentor, you probably should get one. So anyway, I flashed back to her. So she's in this very saturated business. And I was just like, well, shoot, if she if she can do it, if she can feel like this, then I should be able to do this too, because my niche is much smaller. It's much smaller. So anyway, I had to share that little part. So now I have these affirmations. And y'all, when I tell you I was so excited because I pulled myself back from. Have you ever felt like that? Have you ever felt like you just don't measure up? Have you ever felt yourself being to the point where you just want to give up? Whether it's in business, your job, your family, relationships, yourself. The F word, that's right, Leandra. Feelings. Yeah, you are doing way better. I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good. It's a journey. It's a journey, ain't it? Um, well, anyway, I found myself to that brink again, and I didn't want to go through it, y'all. I just didn't want to keep going through it. I had to break through this. I had to break through this level, and I did. And I'm so proud of myself. It is okay for you to be proud of yourself, okay? Not in alignment. Yes, not in alignment. Yes, had to get in alignment. And it's easy to get out of alignment, and I'm hoping that it gets less and less easy, right? And so when I recognized I was out of alignment, perfect word, I snatched myself right back up. It got me all the way together and got back aligned. And we have to do that sometimes. And so I had to shut up my former self, my ego self, and say, "Look, okay, listen, we're not going to keep doing this. We're not going to keep doing this. We're not going to keep repeating the same patterns. We're not, and I'm going to limit." I don't even want to say limit. Like I want to never want to be out of alignment, right? So I do certain things to make sure I stay in alignment. And ever since I had this experience, and 4 days ago, and I was just like, I just broke that pattern. I just broke that negative thought pattern. Just broke it. Because now when it happens again, I'm going to more immediately recognize it. And then you get to the point where there just ain't no room for that stuff to come in. That's what the healing journey does for us. That's what soul therapy is all about. So I really, I really just wanted to share that with you guys. Um, Recognize the patterns, feel your feels, feel your feelings, let the emotions and the feelings come up without judgment. And when we do all this, we give ourselves grace. I had to give myself grace, especially in those moments where I had to shed a tear. And I believe that for me, what was coming out in those tears was just the remnants of self-doubt, those remnants of self-doubt. And I had to purge that. I may not be done, but that's okay because I'm open. I'm open to the process. So we got to remain open to the process. Feel the feels without judgment. Give yourself grace. Be open to the process. And it happens. It'll just happen. So I'm really excited about that. And I appreciate you guys. Recalibration is a continuous process. Yes, I like that word too. I like that word too. It is a continuous process. I mean, we do it for so many other areas of our life. If you think about it, those of us who are, conscious about our weight, in that aspect, we use the scale. Okay, all right, now I done gained, it's 2 pounds. Oh man, now it's 3 pounds. Ugh, now it's 7 pounds, right? So if we don't check it and put it back in check, it's going to keep going and going. Trust the process. I have a whole acronym for that. I love that. Trust the process. You got to trust the process. You got to be open to it, and you got to trust the process. And you got to trust the process, especially when you don't understand the process, right? So this is all new. When you go through your soul healing and you do your soul work, it's unfamiliar territory, but it becomes more and more familiar the more and more you do it. So huge win. Whoa! I'm so excited. And I also believe that when I win, y'all win. When I win, like I believe the blessings flow. We're all connected in some way, shape, or form. And because you choose to be part of this space with me and you engage in this space with me, then we share that. And I love that. So even when I get the most discouraged, I remember the people that I'm doing it for because that is a big part of my identity. Yes, I've had to do some work. Hey, Miss Kathy, it's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. And I forgot what I was going to say. I was on the road too. Miss Kathy got me all excited. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Oh, I was talking about the blessings, how they, come from and we share space and we share our energies. And when I get discouraged, I think about the people that I'm doing this for. Now, I've had to do some work because I was completely out of balance for me. It was all about those who I was helping. It was all about helping other people heal. And I never paid attention to myself. So that's why your girl was in healing hibernation for 6 months. But that was just, I don't know. I lost count of how many times I've gone into deeper and deeper into the healing process. Um, but I'm willing to continue to go deeper and deeper and remain open. Like Trey said, trust the process, stay in alignment. Leandra said, we got to recalibrate, and we do daily. There are things that we have to do. Yes, Miss Kathy, we're all integrated. The animals, the plant. Oh my goodness. We came home yesterday from the beach and there was a turtle in our front yard. And so I got to remember to post that video. I had to take a video. It was amazing. I'm a city girl. I'm a city girl. We don't see turtles. We did not see turtles in the hood. So no, did saw other things, but not no turtles. So anyway, I have to I have to post that. Yes, gene keys, philosophies. Wow, you better drop that knowledge, Miss Kathy. Feel free to pop in here anytime and share with us. That's a wise soul. Miss Catherine is a wise, wise soul. So yeah, I wanted to share that. Negative thought patterns, negative thought patterns. Okay, so here's the exciting piece. I said towards the end of this, I was going to share some things with you guys. Um, and I want to share it with you guys first. I know there's not a whole lot of people on right now, and that is perfectly okay. When you come in and you watch this, just hashtag the replay and still get the goodies that are in here. Um, but I am launching tomorrow my brand new mini course. It's called Soul Connections. Soul Connections. And one, I think, was it you, Loving Trey? Loving Trey. I know I'm probably not even saying that right. I don't know what, that may be just a Facebook name, but please let me know what your real name is so I can call you properly. But I think it was you that suggested it. The name, because I asked in the group a while ago what name resonates with you, and I think it was like Soul Links and Soul Connectors, and she said Soul Connections, and it just resonated with me so much that that is the name of the new course. I've been working very, very hard to develop that, and I'm super, super, super excited to roll that out. So keep an eye out. I'm going to post the link in this thread, and as well, I'm just going to just keep dumping it in a group because the algorithms, people don't see stuff, and I don't have time to be sitting here to try to figure out Facebook's algorithms. I do the best I can. But I know for me, I'm involved in several different groups that really mean something to me. I feel that they feed me and I feel like I get life from them. And so I constantly am checking. I have my notifications on for them so that I don't miss anything. Now, I'm not glued to my phone 24/7 or anything like that, but I want to make sure. So if you feel that way about this group, if anything that I say, if you can feel my energy, if you feel that and it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy, you may want to go in and, fix your notifications on Facebook so that, and check back in the group. I don't, if you're on Facebook every day anyway, just check out the group, see what's going on, come on in. Share what you're going through, share your wins, share when you need love and support. That's what we're cultivating here, and I'm always going to be here to jump in. I got your back. I got your back. Okay, so I'm going to be doing that. So yes, be as active as you can in a group. You have some girlfriends that need some of what we are talking about here, invite them and tell them to answer the questions. People need to follow directions. Just ask the questions. It is one question, I think, like, what is soul therapy? Why do you want to join the group? Very simple. And then just agree to the group rules, because it's important to me that this is a safe space for everyone. And so I'm just doing my due diligence and making sure we don't get no trolls up in here, people in here that are struggling with their humanity and mean. We don't do mean here. So anyway, share, comment, like, let me know. I need the encouragement too. Yes, I am vulnerable enough to be able to say that to you. Yes, let me know when I'm on the right track, like you guys do. Those of you who are watching me right now, you do, and I appreciate you so much. You have no idea. So yes, the Soul Connections course. It is just a 3-day mini course. And for the first time, I'm offering it. We're going to start on November 2nd, Monday, November 2nd. And we're going to do it together in a private Facebook group. And that's important because you'll have me in real time. And it's only going to be for a limited time, because then the next time I roll it out, it's going to be a learn on your own type of thing. So I'm not going to be there, to walk everybody through, but you'll have the course will still have all of the information. So I'm really, really excited um, about that, because for years I've been sharing motivational, inspirational things, and that's what drew some of you to me. Like, you were like, "Oh, I like what she has to say," or "This resonates with me." Um, and so I've been doing it, but now I'm moving into a whole nother level where I'm teaching the how-tos, right? So the post of, how to get your best life, that's great. The post of being encouraged and things like that are wonderful. They do give us fuel. But sometimes I find myself sitting back like, this is great. How in the world do I do that? Like Instagram, that I still ain't on. Like Instagram. Yes, you can go live, but how do I do that? So I have to seek that out and learn how to do it. Okay. So telling you to just trust the process and telling you to, manage your negative thought patterns is great, but it's not enough. So I want to teach you. And as I learn, I give. I'm not teaching things that I have not done myself, that I'm not currently doing, and I'm not in the process of mastering or have mastered. So I'm not going to say that yet I have managing negative thought patterns mastered yet, but I know a whole heck of a lot about them. And I've been teaching people how to do this for many years, almost 25 years now. I've been doing this stuff, helping people heal in various capacities. So Miss Catherine said, oh, I met Dawn or was drawn to her in the bookstore. And Leandra's probably going to talk about me because I'm going to get the ugly face cry. That means so much to me. And here's what you don't know about that, uh, Miss Kathy, is that I was in that bookstore and I had my cap on. And I don't wear hats. I have a funny shaped head, so I don't wear hats that much. And I had it down to the rim. I was like this because I was trying to protect my energy so much. I just was trying to hide. And I walked past her and I felt her as I walked past her, but I just kept on going because I was like, "Ooh, I don't want to talk to anybody." I was just really in that space. And she just opened up her mouth with that beautiful accent. And it's a wrap. We've been connected ever since. So I love you too so much. So I think that that's about it. Otherwise, I'm going to be on here going on and on and on and on. So I'm excited. Keep your eyes out for soul connections. Invite your people to the group and just come here and get you the goodies that you need to help live your best life. So I asked earlier before I go off, do you guys have any questions that I might be able to answer? Any questions? And if you catch this on the replay, remember hashtag replay and then ask whatever questions you may have, and I will do my best to answer them if I can. Well, I'll give it a couple minutes to see if anybody has any questions while you're on. I posted a brief video, I think either yesterday or today. It's just 30 seconds long, and I just recorded the ocean, the waves coming in. And I just encourage you, especially if you just need some time, um, you just need to recalibrate or you find yourself out of alignment and you are in the process of maybe building up your own skills to keep you in alignment, then take that 30 seconds and just listen to the waves. You can close your eyes, you can do whatever you want. Focus on your breathing in and out, and it will do wonders for you. I'm in the process, since I'm such an open book, I'm in the process of upping my meditation game. Yes. And I'm trying different things that I may have rejected in the past, and they are blessing my whole life. Trey, turn my notifications on. Yes, yes, my beautiful sister. Women empower one another. Yes, we uplift each other. We uplift each other. I need y'all as much as I hope you need me, and that's how we make this world go round. This world is tripping. It always has been, but it just feels it's just heavy. And so we need each other more than ever. And I don't have time to be trying to act like I got it all together anymore. I just don't. I don't even know who tried to give me the moment that I did, but I'm just done. I need you, and I know I have stuff that you need too. So, yes, I'm so glad you're here, Trey. Ebony, hey, sis. That's okay. You'll catch the replay. I'm glad you're here, though. I'm glad you're here. All right, Leandra says, so in my world, many women suffer from imposter syndrome. This kind of sounds like a form of that. I too suffered from that, and I have to change my thought pattern because this is okay. We're going to talk about imposter syndrome next week. Thank you, sis. Because I'm gonna have y'all on here for a whole other hour if I get into imposter syndrome now. But you're right. Some of that is trying to act like we have it all together so that we don't have daggers thrown at us. So just there's so many reasons. I'm excited about that. Thank you, Leandra. And Miss Kathy says we got to talk about meditation, sitting at this. Yes, that definitely. I actually, a couple minutes ago when I said I will let you know if I haven't yet mastered anything. Meditation is something that I'm mastering. I was going to do meditation Mondays, and that still is going to come. But I feel like I need to get a little bit. I need to be more consistent at it, first of all, and just really feel like I have it. So some of it, like I share the little 30-second videos, and I have tips but I'm talking about going deep, like like going deep. So I'm doing that. Your world, Leandra, corporate America, yes. And it's not just corporate America, but that is a huge place where it does happen. Imposter syndrome happens corporate America, on the streets, in our families, in our churches, in just everywhere you can think of, in any industry. Yeah, it's definitely a real thing. Hey, Stacey, it's good to see you, sis. We're wrapping up. I'm glad you are here. I'm glad you're here. I'm just asking if anybody has any questions, and we're throwing around some suggestions of things that we're talking about that we want to talk about in the future, since we're going to be here every Thursday. And so far, we got imposter syndrome and we have meditation. We're going to talk about meditation. We talked a little bit today about negative thought patterns. And yes, I'm so excited. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you more than you ever know. And I hope you felt that, because I just sent you so much light and love. No, I'm here. I'll be checking back in to the comments. I'm here in Messenger. Whenever you guys want to strike up a conversation, again, turn your notifications on, invite your girls. We need each other. We need each other. We need each other. And I think that that's all I have for tonight. Oh, I didn't tell y'all. I am outside. I wish I could turn my computer around. Maybe I will. I'm actually outside right now. When I told y'all last week that we moved to the beach. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna go yet because I gotta share. And the dreams and manifestation. We're gonna talk about that too. It's kind of a buzzword, but it's so real. I'm going to talk about manifestation. Hold up, I gotta write it down. So I manifested where we live and everything, from what the house looks like. And one of the things is we wanted an outside space. Especially our in-laws have what they call a Florida room. And every time we would go there, we would be in their Florida room and we would just love it. It's just a screened-in porch. And we have a screened-in porch. And that is where I am right now. And so I am here in our screened-in porch. There's my puppy Chance. He has to be where I am. And so I'm just out here chilling. It's a nice day. It's a little muggy, but it was 80 degrees a day. But it is great. So it's a little bit different looking right here, and that's why. All right, Stacey just posted a check out my blog on dreams. I sure will. And you guys go ahead too. Stacy is someone that I trust and she trusts me. And we have a wonderful sister relationship, even though we've never been able to have the honor of meeting in person. And yeah, so you check out her stuff. And I'm going to look at that too. All right, y'all. So y'all get me going. You just give me life. You just give me life. But I'm going to let you go because I kept you long enough for today. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.